with linen. Linen is made from the stems of the flax plant. It's one of the oldest of all domestically used fibers. Fragments date back from 8,000 years. So when we see shows of the great Roman Empire, of people wrapped in beautiful cloths in an Egyptian setting, those are made of linen. So linen was used extensively at the height of great civilizations. And it's part of the bast family. So when we say bast, it means it's coming from the stem of the plant. So here's the process of gathering the linen fibers. So first it has to be gathered. It has to be threshed. Threshed is taking the fibers and kind of breaking them and loosening them up a little bit. So just like it sounds, threshed or trashed a little bit, breaking them up. They then need to be retted or rotted. So here you see them being retted or rotted in water so that that hard shell of the stem is softened. Once the stem is softened, then those really long, luxurious fibers can be pulled out of the stem. It could be smoothed and carded. It creates long line linens, so the longer the better, like the long staples, or toe linens, short, which produce a different type of more coarse yarn, just like in cotton. So the positive characteristics, strong to very strong fiber. It's why it's often used in luxurious table linens. It has a crisp appearance, strong when wet, loves water. It has that nice low luster, natural hand, and it could be either coarse or smooth to the touch, depending on the size of those fibers. Its limitations: linen is flammable like cotton. Again, most of these natural fibers will be flammable, inflexible, may break when creased. So Bobby, you might be the only person on right now, since I think some others had to get to class. Have you had any experience with cotton, with either trying to iron a linen suit or working with linen? Have you had any experience with linen?
Yeah, I mean, I avoid linen normally. I love how it looks, but I avoid it because I do not like trying to iron.
Right. So I had you say that because I'm not sure, most students are on, but it is a beautiful, it is a beautiful fiber. We love the look of it, but we're finding that we're going to use, probably as designers, linen blends or linens or something that's been created to look like a linen because it's difficult to work with. So if you want to go to swatch 7, that's your linen sample. And even just try putting pleats in it compared to the cotton. So students who are going to listen to the recording, try putting pleats in these. It's not easy. Try ironing pleats in these. It's not easy. Try harder to iron pleats in them, and you can actually burn and break it. I've done that before. So here is so this is my linen sample from Robert Allen. If I'm wondering if I could even successfully iron out these creases. I don't know if I could. So I'm just going to share some stories from my workroom. So I did a model home that had 3 these large windows, 2 stories high, so yards and yards of fabric. And I selected linen, not a linen blend, not something that was a linen substitute. And it was just, my workroom could not put rings on it, so it wouldn't fold well. I asked them to put pleats in it to help kind of give it some body, because it was hanging just like this big piece of paper from my draperies. And then I asked them it was wrinkled. I asked them, they tried to iron it again. And so when it was finally installed in the model home, there were scorched iron marks going up one of the complete tall panels. So out of pocket, I chose to replace them because it was, I thought, a poor decision on my part. So I spare you $1,000. As beautiful as linen is, use it in moderation. Use it for pillows. Use it for things that don't have to be pleated, clipped, tufted, manipulated. So for my students who are out there listening, don't do what I did, and just be real careful when using linen, because on the market now there are linens that are actually made with polyester fibers that look just like linen and are drapable and durable and all those wonderful things. So again, it feels so good and we want to wear it, we want to have it in our homes, but designer beware. So this is linen by Robert Allen. This is a more textured linen, so it doesn't always have to be smooth. It has some nubs in it. Here is 100% linen that was woven into a stripe. I've used this before as pillows. I've ran it railroaded. So last class period, you learned about kind of railroading a fabric, making it like that. Or actually, I shouldn't say that. Horizontal is what it is. This is a railroaded fabric, so it would run with horizontal stripes. So it's not to say that I don't use linen in residential settings, but I use it with caution. It's so gorgeous. Here's 100%. Let's see. Here's 100% linen by Kravit. And again, just know that if you're going to use it for a window treatment, you're going to have to force in and probably do pleats to make it do anything, or else it's just going to hang like a big piece of paper.